Good morning, Ms. Zara Mensa.
Welcome to Brooks Capital. Good morning.
Please, make yourself comfortable. We've read your proposal, but today we'd like to know the person behind it.
Most people think I'm here to ask for an investment. But before I ask you to believe in my business,
I need you to understand why I built it.
this is different. 3 years ago, I wasn't sitting in rooms like this. I was on the floor of my tiny apartment wondering how to pay my next bill. I had a dream, but dreams don't pay rent. They don't put food on the table. And they certainly don't silence the people who tell you you're wasting your time. There were nights I cried myself to sleep, not because I was weak, but because I had nothing left to give. I questioned myself. I questioned my purpose. I even questioned God. I remember sitting on the floor of my apartment, looking at unpaid bills, and asking myself one question. How many more times can one person hear no and still keep believing? Then something happened. My younger sister looked at me, and she said something I'll never forget. If your dreams, what one sentence changed everything. That night, I made a promise to myself. I stopped chasing perfection and started chasing procrastination myself. Even if I hear 100 more no's, that decision changed everything. Not overnight, not in a week, and not even in a month. But every rejection taught me something. That's why I started this business. It was never just about making money. It was about creating opportunities for people who have talent but
Know what it feels like to be overlooked.
I know what it feels like to be underestimated, to have people judge your circumstances instead of your potential.
And that's exactly why this business exists, not just to build companies, but to build people. Ms. Mensa, your story is powerful, but let me ask you something. If we invest in your business today, what makes you different from everyone else who has walked into this room?
Because I don't see this investment as a reward, I see it as a responsibility. If you believe in me today, I'll spend every day making sure your belief changes someone else's life tomorrow. Because success means very little who gets to experience it.
Ms. Mensa, in all my years of listening to business presentations, I've heard impressive numbers, I've heard ambitious strategies, but today I heard something far more valuable. I heard purpose. Thank you for sharing your story. We'd like a few moments to discuss your presentation.
She may not have been the most experienced entrepreneur we've seen, but she was the most genuine.
You can't teach resilience.